Hi guys, Simon here from HobbyKing. Beautiful day here today, so I thought we'd go out and test a few things. I've got the new Vortex 150 Mini. I'm going to be flying that with the Cyclops version 2 with the new Aomway antennas with the little cap on the top, the Quantum Diversity Fat Shark modules. I've also got the Turnigy Evolution radio, which I'll be flying everything with today. So we'll start off with the Vortex 150 with the Cyclops and have a bit of fun with it. Wow, this little Vortex on 4S is awesome fun. Really nimble, really well tuned for a stock PID setup. Now if you are flying with the Cyclops version 2, just don't forget that you can cable that up to an external base station, and it does have the facility for DVR out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap out these Cyclops version 2s and then put on the Fat Sharks with the Quantum Diversity unit and give that a bit of a burl. Do a flip as I come past. The reception I'm getting for these diversity units is on par, if not better, of anything else I've ever used. Really nice. It's good to have flying around without any breakup at all. You can just concentrate on flying itself. They just come in and land behind us. I like it. Let's pop over to James and see what he's up to.
You might say it looks like a cheap bike from Walmart, and it is a cheap bike from Walmart, but Simon sent us over an electric bike conversion kit. So we slapped this bad boy on, and I haven't rode a bicycle in a long time, and now I want to because we got an electric bike. This thing was so simple, took us about 2 hours to put together. We got a bunch of that B-roll there, and you can't really beat it. I'm so excited. This is the type of thing we're gonna take to Joe Nall. I could totally see us running around. Alex, you gotta get on this thing.
Absolutely.
Right now, give it a shot. It's got some speed. It works well. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I really dig this thing. It came in about 3 boxes. One was just for the big battery in the back, but when you got it all together, it wasn't much. It really assembled. We have a guy in the office who knows how to put together bikes, which infinitely made it a little easier for us. He had already worked in a bike shop a long time ago. But yeah, man, you set it up and then check it out. And it just goes. And then when you're pedaling while you're going, like, wow, I couldn't see. You know, why not? Instead of buying an entire bike, getting a conversion kit to just take a bike you might not even use and just make it something that you might actually use is pretty awesome. But guys, that'll do it for us this week. We had some pretty bad weather, other than today, of course. But we had some pretty bad weather, so we have some more plane stuff we're gonna get to. You'll probably see that in the next weekly update. But Stuart, let's send it over to Australia. He's got a big surprise for you guys. He's got something to tell you. So send it over to Stuart.
Yes, thank you, James, and indeed, welcome to what is obviously the Sydney section of this week's weekly update. As James alluded to, I've got some interesting news for you guys, maybe interesting to you, it's big news for me, coming right at the end of this week's weekly update. But until then, we're flying the Color Tundra for the Super Daily, because that releases very, very soon. And also, we'll use this opportunity to get footage of the RVS speed controller, the reversing speed controller, which this has as standard and we now sell as a separate item. There's been a daily on that this week that you would have seen. And also Toby's here just to hang and chill with us, and he'll be talking to you a little later too. So without further ado, I'm gonna go straight into a takeoff. You ready?
Good.
No drama. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yeah. Hey, and she's off. Up for a roll. And the other way. Not as fast. Okay, so there we are flying the Color Tundra, out here just shooting a little bit of footage for the Super Daily. We felt we didn't really need to shoot a whole new promo for this anniversary one. Everyone knows about the Tundra. But this has got the RVS ESC, as does the Bush Mule, which I think you'll see a little bit of flying footage of after this. Engage, reversing. Got to be really careful that you don't go too high or too much power in this, because those floats will dig under. The idea is with the RVS is if you get stuck on a bank or something like that on the other side of the river, engage the RVS and it will get you out of trouble. So there's a little bit there. Let's see if I can give you a bit more of a demonstration. Let me get it turned around. All right, so I'm going to come up to the bank here. I'm going to flick it into reversing. And then there she goes. And now I can flick it forward and taxi around into takeoff, and away she goes. Woo!
Hey guys, well, Stu alluded to some pretty big news. It is very big news. It's very sad news for us. It's big news and good news and happy news for Stu. But Stu will be leaving us shortly. He's decided to put his family first. Normally Durafly comes first, but he's putting his family first. They're moving back to Finland, and HobbyKing wishes him the absolute best. He's been an absolute legend. He's built HobbyKing and our social media channels into something they probably couldn't have become without him. The Durafly brand itself, which he's single-handedly curated and loved and nurtured all the way through, has been it's set new heights in the industry as far as I'm concerned for foam aircraft, and yeah, it's going to be a huge loss for us. So here's some more from Stu.
You're telling them then?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it is big news for me. It's time for me to spend some time with my family. The models are my family, true, but I've got flesh and blood family that have to come first. So they're going to come first. Going to take a break for a few months and see how it is, but it's time to move on in that respect. I'm very grateful to these guys, Durafly, HobbyKing. So the actual time is the beginning of March. You'll still be able to reach me on social and stuff like that. Happy to direct you to the correct channels, but from all official standpoints, I'll be separating from HobbyKing, but on very, very good terms.
Yeah, very good terms. I mean, a little bit about the relationship between Stu and I. We both moved to Hong Kong at roughly the same time. I think Stu beat me to the punch. He got married slightly earlier than I did, but we had kids within about a month of each other. We've worked together since about mid-2012.
Almost 6 years?
6 years, yeah. And everything really from the Mark 24 Spitfire on with Durafly has been a pretty close working relationship. So yeah, it's going to be a huge loss, but Stu remains a very good friend of mine and of HobbyKing's, and hopefully we'll be able to coax him back in the future, or we'll have to set up an office in Finland. So good luck, mate.
It's too cold there.
We really appreciate it, and yeah, all the best.
Thank you. All right, well, on with the show. That was this week's weekly update, and we will see you next week. Maybe even Toby will take my place. He's a good-looking chap.
Be like Tim Cook taking over from Steve Jobs, wouldn't it? It's only one way. Now, look, keep an eye out for James Burlich. He's lovingly putting together a bit of a memories cut of Stu's time here.
Oh, has he?
And,
yeah, I haven't seen that yet. That's going to be fun.
Post something in the comments below. Perhaps some of your favourite stills of Stu. I'd love to see Stu turn into a meme that goes viral.
I wouldn't. In all honesty, I wouldn't.
But yeah, anyway.
That's it. All right, so there's still got a few more weeks left, so we'll see you then. Take it easy, guys.
All the best.